thing in its place. Moves it over into the little outline. Need this! I can work with this.
Audio recording is one of the most exhausting things. It was over here, but then it's like, oh, it's really picking up the background music really hard, like aggressively.
Oh,
Because sometimes I don't have like Wi-Fi, and I'm like, I would like to listen to our Princess Adventure.
To figure out what we're doing.
Yeah.
Where did we all go wrong? All right, minute 2. That's a problem.
I can just be like, oh, fast forward. What the heck was going on? Hold on. Who's it? No. My book of notes.
Oh, yeah. That was the one thing I need to make sure to do. I really don't think any worse of it.
There it is. My book of notes. Oh, and I have a card in here. There it is. Yeah. See, what I have to do, and I was just thinking about so what happens after I do a thing, and then I'm like, you know what? I think I had a lot of feelings in the moment, and I had to write those feelings down because, you forget them. Like I had a lot of good thoughts and good points. I'd like to make sure to touch on. All right.
I forget a lot of things, so I get it.
So, last time, do it there. Clap 3 times. Thank you.
First one was a little wet.
Clap second. Last time, back in Brighton, you made a deal with the new mayor, Susanna, to acquire a new bigger lot, but with a smaller house, with hopes and plans to expand. She gave you a recommendation to go to an incoming lumberjack / carpenter named Francis. This proved to be less than fruitful, as he gave you an exorbitant price to build. Between price and negotiations, he gave up another builder, a stonemason named Billy. While Bob and Malia went to assess the new property and to set up Bob's temporary mansion. The rest of you went to Billy's business to accept your new contract with her. In the guild house, you searched for any lost treasures, and you came upon some loose floorboards, which contained a patch of twine and a pouch of brown lucerne leaves, which later gave Nor quite a bipolar experience.
We're gonna have to make a name for that. We're gonna create a name. What's the name?
The Guild of Dopage.
Hey. Orwell's never done dope.
After you only need to be associated with one dope first.
This is true. It's very good. After taking rooms in Bob's mansion, after a long night's rest, you decided to teleport or plane shift to Kings Hill Harbor, where you were greeted by stubborn guards who were not let you in without proper identification. They brought somebody out to give you a limited audience or introduction into the Inn's factory.
Different Katrina from on.
One of the inns and one of the shops. You went to the inn and then went to the shop where you met a blue-skinned tiefling named Bloom, and where he looked into Harwell's mind and confirmed of your deeds with the Leviathan. And he asked you of 2 things that each of you wanted, and to come back to him in the morning. So that's where we were. Okay.
would you like to do?
We're still in the shop with you?
I believe so, yes.
We haven't left over. Cool.
I take out the giant slayer. And I give it to him.
Oh, that was great. I'm glad you gave this to me now. I was going to ask for it. Okay.
Change your mind. Stop working on that.
I did not change my mind. I became frustrated and left.
Well, you gave up. That's what counts.
It's okay. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's
I'm
all
fuzzy
good.
on the details.
Listen, Arlo, I need you to do me a favor.
Yes.
You know that stuff I took? I want to take it again. I need you to keep an eye on it. And just remember, if I do anything crazy, it's because of the drugs.
That's where anything crazy is because of the drugs, man.
And
So we need to go back to the end.
when/where do you plan on doing it?
Probably back in the hotel.
Okay. I'll need like 5 minutes to grab some stuff.
All right, you grab some stuff. I'm gonna grab some stuff too.
This is me like realizing that I don't really have much.
So you going back to the end?
Yeah.
All right. Go back up to upper room.
It's just one room. I don't think it's like any divisions. There's just one big room with a few beds in it.
I believe you got 2 rooms.
All right, cool. Me and Arwell will be over here. Everyone else be over there. Privacy for this. I guess Rose can hang out. Rose is probably a good person to have in this situation. No, Rose should probably be preferring Bob. Bob might set preferring off. I don't know. What do you think, Arwell? Just mumbling at this point.
I think I need to grab some stuff real quick,
Okay.
and I'm gonna grab just like some a couple buttons and like some spare cloth. I rip it off and spare set of somebody's clothes,
Why do you want buttons?
and I want like a scrap of leather or something. That's it.
What are you preparing for?
I'm gonna do a little needlework. All right, don't worry about it.
Okay, you got weird.
All right. In the inn/tavern are a couple patrons. If you would like to meander around and try to take some stuff.
I've just been from our spare clothes.
I thought you were
I'm not gonna pickpocket like buttons from some.
Assuming that's awesome. Sorry for making an assumption. Pass me.
Okay,
Sorry to put you on this hard phone.
it's fine.
You've ruined the recording now.
No, the recording's still fine. It's just, sanity check. Is it recording? The answer is yes, it's recording.
Don't press that button.
I'll press whatever button I damn well please. I mean,
Cool beans.
Alright, really pumped.
So if they're willing, you gather
I will-
buttons and other.
I have a spare shirt. Don't you have a spare shirt? I just need 2 buttons.
I have hair. I don't have any buttons.
I got a couple buttons in my pocket.
I'm gonna take 2 buttons.
I carry around silver cloaks.
I'll do this string of 2 buttons. That's all I need.
Okay.
Nice. All right. Go to your room.
Follow on.
All right, cool. Me in there.
Hey, if you need me to cure horrible brain sickness or something, come find me. Good stuff.
Will do. I'm gonna wait and let him know we're talking through what he's about to before he does it.
Okay. Here's what's going to happen. It's more or less. Last time I did this, nothing happened for a few minutes, and then stuff happened, and it got really intense. So, what I need you to do is just make sure I don't damage anything or hurt myself.
I would like to point out that you don't want someone to, you don't want to hurt yourself, and you're about to take highly unstable.
So I make sure I don't damage anything or hurt myself.
It's never as strong as the second time.
And that's and we'll see and I'll see what I see.
Alright, just let me know when you're ready.
Okay. So you take
has a door.
Alright.
So same amount like it was.
Oh yeah, I need to get up the dosage. That's not dangerous.
Alright.
Sounds dangerous.
So as you're looking at
Yeah, I don't know D. I just want to get high.
as you're looking at Nor, the instant it touches his tongue, pupils just dilate.
Oh,
You don't notice anything, it just
Of course.
gets a little brighter.
okay.
Yeah, there's like no pupils.
No pupils?
Or no irises.
So,
I knew exactly what you meant when you said it.
so everything. So how's everything looking around?
You're not in real life.
Okay. Nothing's happening.
I come in with a torch. Is everything alright?
Hold on. Oh, here. This might be useful for later. Here's paper and pen. Record the events. No. Record what happens.
Sure.
It'd be good, good for research later.
You notice that his skin gets a little flush.
What's on?
His temperature, you feel that
So just kicking in?
it gets a little warmer in the room.
Any water in here? Can you call me a glass of water? For the hydrate.
Sure. No, a little cup of his back. No longer still. It's water. It's water.
A couple minutes pass.
Yeah, it's pretty dull.
Just a little
God bless him. It's warm up.
little drip of sweat. Feeling pretty good.
It's not like what happened last time. Just sitting there for a while. It's very dull. Although you play these instruments, because when they started playing music, things started to get crazy.
If by instruments you mean my instruments of death,
I don't.
see what I did there? I'm a killer with a sword.
I got you.
Later, I can do better.
Okay, you can do it further. I used to know a guy who played harmonica. This one time, I'm not sure if this actually happened. It was a very weird moment. But we heard some music, and the music appeared to enchant us. But we were able to resist it. And then he started playing the exact same tune on his harmonica, which then enchanted us. And there it is.
Was the person with the harmonica?
As he's saying this, the words start to jumble together. And you're like, what was that? I can't understand.
You're adding up
I'm
D4.
going to add a D4, but that's a guess from natural 18.
And you're +2 for me.
And the +2, and a. So it's, okay, so it's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25.
What? Okay. So as you're looking at Orwell, the room starts to yeah. I know the room kind of slowly is dark. You're sitting by yourself. You look at yourself, and as your skin has a kind of sheen, shimmer to it.
Yeah.
And you start to smell food. Smells of meat, probably venison, and smells of vegetables, bread, and smells of cherry pie. Like, seems familiar.
Okay. Less than the last time.
No,
Okay.
come in the house, no.
Am I like 7 as pure as I look 10 at myself?
You look younger. You look
These are the hands of a child.
teenager. When you're young.
Okay. I guess I go inside the house.
Naomi.
Smart. I guess I'll walk in the door.
All right. Well, you go to a door and you open and you go into the living room / kitchen, and there is the whole family sitting at the table eating dinner.
Okay.
Son, what are you doing in the bedroom?
It's in the bedroom. Whose bedroom?
Yours,
Okay.
of course.
Oh,
Well, you and your brother.
I wasn't in the bedroom. I was with Arlo.
Who's that? Playing with your imaginary friends again.
Oh God.
Small treats.
No, it couldn't be. I left, and me and Finn were joining this group. We traveled.
You see Finger come out of the bedroom as a pup.
What?
Oh God.
Oh.
No, you died.
You and your imagination. Always going on adventures. Come have a seat.
I go and sit down at the table.
And there's a plate of fresh caught and cooked deer, and your mother's bread, and your sister's vegetables that they've got from the garden, and cherry pie just on the window, cooling.
Okay. Okay.
Did you wash up yet?
Yeah, I washed up. I think I washed up. I'll just go wash up again. Yeah.
I'm not wash again.
I go to the sink and get a basin of water and clean my hands and splash water off it.
Nice and fresh and cool.
I look down at my reflection in the water.
You see your teenage self.
Oh no. My cool battle scars and my facial hair. Okay.
Arlo, I didn't know he could fit his entire face into a chamber pot.
I go back over and sit back down at the table. You are not in the room.
I came back to watch.
Archwell should clearly know not to let you in the room.
Close. Strip so maintains and solitude. That's my
Please hold your hands.
one of my oaths.
Okay, everyone, close your eyes.
Prayer. I forgot about this.
Blessings to us and unto this food, to this family. May they grow.
Is Arlo actually doing anything that I need to be writing down?
You mean
Like, is he saying anything? Is he doing anything?
There's nowhere doing anything. Arlo needs to write that.
That's what exactly. So.
They're all just sitting at the table.
No. Wait, is he seeing me at my family at the table? Is that how powerful?
You see him just, like, coming to a bench, sitting down, and
Okay.
fine.
I like the idea that it's
I
so.
thought you meant.
I said it completely wrong.
I like the idea that the drug is so powerful.
Yeah.
Harwell has been
vision
brought along.
expands.
The contact
Symbiotically
high.
high.
Contact high is so intense. You've been brought along for the ride.
Chewing tobacco. It's got a 15-foot radius.
Alright, we're at the table. Saying grace.
May they grow strong and mindful and be respectful to others.
Yep.
Amen.
Men. That's weird. I hate to say grace.
And they all start to dig in.
I pick up one piece of meat and I put it in my mouth.
It is probably the most delicious meat that you've ever tasted.
Immediately I know this is this isn't real. My mom's cooking is not this. Not
Soft and juicy.
I mean, she
It's
does.
a little gamey like deer is.
She does good, but this is not. This isn't real. All right, cool.
And as you start to eat a little bit more and look around, they kind of just smile to each other, and you see each of them getting bigger, becoming more mature.
Okay. Fast forward.
Mother and father start to get gray hairs in their hair,
Okay.
and your sisters blossom into young women, and your brother grows strong and muscular.
That's where you left, huh?
I was never.
You look over, Fenrir is now mature.
Look at this big dog.
He licks up some scraps from your plate.
Okay, I look at my hand.
It is that of about 20-ish.
All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is weird. I get up from the table. Am I still at the table?
Yes, you're still at the table.
I get up.
Eating food.
I get up from the table. I walk over to the pie.
Okay.
Is the pie there?
It's still there. The steam is kind of left.
I cut the pie.
Eat another piece.
I cut enough pie for.
Okay. When you cut it into it, it is indeed cherry pie. When you put the pie onto plates, the juice starts to come onto the plate and starts to fill the plate and starts to come off the plate.
That's not a normal pie.
Foot drops.
I drag my fingers across it.
It's like a plasma.
Yeah. I drag my fingers across it, and I feel the consistency.
And the smell.
Are they eating it?
Your father is.
I slap it out of his hand
Why, Noah?
because it's blood, and not like normal blood.
That's your mother's cooking.
It's
How dare you
it's a-
disrespect?
It's a blood pie. Oh God, why am I arguing with you? You're not even real.
He's like eating it faster and faster and
Ah.
faster.
How's he eating? I slapped it on the ground. I slapped it on the ground again.
You're like, it just keeps on popping up into his plate.
I grab him.
What are you doing, Noah?
Stop eating this.
It's delicious.
No. Maybe it is, but you're gonna stop eating it because this isn't right. None of this is right. None of this is happening.
As you keep on trying to swap his plate, you kind of leave. Your body leaves the table,
Okay.
and you're trying to go back to it, trying to get the pie.
Okay.
And you just leave, and the house gets further and further from your sight.
Awesome.
Okay. You see yourself now grown,
Mm-hmm.
wandering the plains and forests with Fenrir.
Okay.
And as you wander the hills and mountains of the west of Neuron, the continent, your feet start to slow,
Okay.
and it's like they're in mud, having a hard time walking. And it's like sucking your feet in. But you don't see anything. You don't see any mud.
Okay.
And eventually you start to see pebbles and rocks and conform onto your feet and to your legs.
Okay.
And now you can't move at all.
Okay.
And
I'm trapped.
now it's going up your body. You start to feel like you're being encased in these pebbles and rocks.
Okay.
You now see these boulders towards you.
Okay.
And mountains off in the distance start to move towards you.
Okay.
And you feel yourself lie back and start to case and develop you
Good.
until you start to feel crushed.
Okay. Cool.
You hear a laugh.
Mhm. So I recognize the laugh. Do an insight. Oh, insight. All right. That's actually one of my really strong ones. Let's count towards this, right?
I mean, it would if you lost swag, I don't know how long
Sure.
it's been.
Yeah, that's good.
But yes.
Alright. Okay, that's a 12 plus 2 is 14. Insight's like. Good. So that's a 24. Wait, insight. Insight. 24.
This is the very arrogant and charming smirk and laugh of Empress.
Oh, the Empress is there. I'm like, ever. Okay, cool.
You hear her say,
Neat.
What
Is this from?
one down
Want to go?
and one on its way up. And you see her holding a medallion with a green and brownish, kind of like not really a candle, but what's that?
Is it the Leviathan amulet that I have? Never mind. I'm not in the dream. I didn't take any drugs. Stupid paladin.
I'm a good boy. Good drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Stay in
Hear
school.
another. That voice goes away.
Don't
You
stay
hear
in school. Excel in school.
Another voice of your friend.
What you gotta do, you might as well be good at it.
Yeah.
If you're good at it, it's
What
like
are you doing this to yourself?
Because I have a question. Why? Why bother? What's been the point? Nothing. Nothing's been what I thought. I was naive. I was foolish. I thought that I could change my life just by wanting to.
Come in.
But that's not.
Way to ruin the moment.
Yep. What's up? Just give it a minute. I gotta get back there again. Recompose. I thought I could change things just by wanting to change them.
You still can. And you still do.
No, that's just it. You're here to tell me what I think I want. Because that's what I've been doing this entire time, is asking other people what it is I should be doing, what it is that I want. But what I should have been doing this whole time is asking myself, who am I? And what do I want?
And what is that?
I want to be free
Of what?
of other people's expectations, of their desires, of their beliefs. I left my family because I was tired of trying to live in the world that they thought I should live in. I joined the guild of many names because I thought that their world was a world I wanted to live in. I joined the elderly because I thought their world was the world I wanted to live in. I fought with these people because I thought this was what I wanted. But was me being naive again.
The past is what makes you who you are. But you can always change. You just have to be determined.
Can I move? Am I still trapped in the rock? Alright. Then while I'm sitting there trapped in the rock, I'll look at him. You're right.
When you want to be free, be free.
Hey!
For the first few, you can't change and be free unless you totally want to be. You're not wrong.
For the first time, you're not wrong. I try to get out of the rocks.
Do the strengths.
Is there any bliss in this? Good bliss. Alright, I will bless.
Oh, well, you see him just arms crossed and he's just like struggling.
Okay. Proficient. 18 plus 3 is 21.
Body starts to shift, kind of relaxes you. Still held, kind of grappled in a way. Not able to move freely.
So still trapped. Alright.
I roll his ray in case he looks some signs of physical distress.
There I am again. Living in a world made by someone else. You tell me I can be free. So I believe you. Still naive.
That almost looked like a mirror.
Wisdom, say.
Oh, wisdom savings. Yes.
You selfless?
Oh, that's pretty terrible.
Does he get my plus 2?
Sure.
14. Yeah, that's such a good. Both 7. And 1. On the this side.
Be sure of your path.
What is that? Oh,
Name it.
I know what it is.
Like, you saying name my path? Okay, cool.
Name it to yourself. Name it to your friends.
Okay. Fair enough.
I heard you that.
If you believe it. Cool. And as you contemplate that, rocks start to crumble. The faces of the road
Cool.
start
But little yellow
flashing
gonna
right in front
pop it. So I'm gonna go here
of
and
you. Say
then
no.
I'm gonna go there and then it's a poop. Oh yes. Over there.
No,
Okay, and then
you're with me.
I'm not doing that.
With that, faces disappear. The rocks tilt to your feet. You're able to move.
Ba, ba, ba.
The
I'm gonna put paw prints on the water.
Mountains go back into the distance. The warmth you felt is still in your body. And then it's just black. And you lay there. Now sleeping. Okay, next.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a nap.
So Arwell, you just see him kind of collapse to the floor.
Did he hear any of that?
Snore.
Like, where he seems relaxed and sleeping. Is he still warm or anything like that?
He's still warm, but he's
Not like
no. It's not feverish, but he's just warm.
I'm gonna spin this around like a cookie.
I do that
Like
thing.
by a fire.
I do that whole like
I
I have to pick you up and put you on the bed and take off your boots now. And then after he's done that, I go sit down at the table and I do some needlework.
Okay.
Yes.
So did he hear any of my like ranting?
Well, you heard him mumbling to himself.
Almost into my actions.
No.
As soon as he's asleep, I want to go on the outside of my coat and my armor, and I just want to sew and attach 2 buttons on the same side, relatively equal apart. And I want to take a little flap of cloth or leather, and I'm going to sew it in between them. And I'm going to have it where it's got like it's a buttonhole on the end, but it's one of those buttonholes that's like you can't. It's like you button the collar. It's inside the cloth, like you can't see the button. Does that make sense? Like it's counting almost. And then, we're gonna try to position it in such a way where it's very like I can button or unbutton this with my cutting action, bonus action. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So, as you are doing that, Bran and Rose.
So where are we?
You're in the.
That was fun.
We went to see the tiefling. He asked you 2 things of what you wanted. He said to come back in the morning, and you went back to the inn where they went up to their room.
You know, I thought of something else that I would have wanted to do. A ring that'll help you, allow me to store key points. So now we're back in the present.
Alright, so he says, I will ponder this, come back to me.
And present time.
Present time.
Wait.
Fern and Rose are together.
Everywhere,
Where is he?
They went to in the other room.
Okay. So,
you.
so much is that I want to work on potions, like health potions, but also you need help with something. Which thing were you farthest along with again?
My amp.
What?
My amp. You proficient with either wood carving or your.
I should make
No.
Okay.
Wood carving. No. Well, I mean, no, I'm not wood carving. But I'm proficient with elements.
Yes, I've seen you do shows like
Then what was that? Why was that? We don't care that happened. It was my phone.
Well, if I got a message.
It's like it was just. So yeah, if detail would help me with my carving my amp, then by all means I'll let you help me work on my amp.
What amp?
That's what he calls it.
I pull up this this partially carved rod.
You mean like 2% carved rod?
Yeah, it's got. Actually, it's
5%.
Yeah, it's a 5%. Yeah, 2 weeks.
So what are our plans?
Okay.
These are excellent questions. I'm not there to help talk about them.
Plan 1 is don't die.
Well, where are we going?
Well, first we're going. Well, in the morning we're going to go back and talk to Gloom. He's got to run the shop.
Gloom?
The TA.
His name is Gloom?
You guys think?
Like gloomy?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Fitting for a deacon.
And we're going to hope that Alaric can come down and have work on it.
And I go to bed.
And
You can.
and we're going to see what help they can give us and what it's going to cost us to have. And then we hope. Then hopefully, part of the help they can give us is they can get us to Urhearth. If they can get us to Urhearth quickly, that would be great because I could get us there, but I got to burn 2 spells to do it, and I really don't want to do that.
Okay, so could we get close enough to where we're, a few hours away? So where you can burn a spell slot to get us there, but then have enough rest to regain that spell.
I need a full night's sleep to regain this spell.
Okay, again, so can you get us close enough to where?
Yeah, if I knew the place where it, if you gave me a name of a place, then I can get us there. But in order to do it, I gotta have the mansion, and then I gotta then I gotta shift up, and that's 2 spells, including my biggest spell, which is the mansion.
You can't just help her?
No, I can't just do that.
We're saying this while we're working over there.
While we're working on the amp. Rose is all naturey, and is she able to help with the amp too?
Yes.
Okay, so of the 3 things that we were supposed to be working on for you to help you out, which one is this one? Wait, this is a completely new project.
No. This is the same one.
Just a minute ago.
Yeah, I have no idea if any of it's not.
Okay,
Yeah, this makes my spell stronger.
this is the one that you were the farthest along with?
Yes.
Okay.
5.
Yes. That's it. Yeah. I've only been working on the thing. I've been working on the thing since we were at North House. Okay. This branch I took off from the oak tree that overgrew Ragnar's grave. Okay.
You still on their trees now?
His mom said it was fine. So, okay. To be honest, I didn't really ask her, but Ragnar wanted her.
No,
Yes.
I mean,
You didn't she wouldn't mind it, but you didn't ask her.
No, I didn't ask her, but Ragnar wanted her. And I mean,
cool.
it was his grave. He wasn't okay.
Kind of fun.
I'm just gonna advise you never ever bring that up. Especially in front of Nora. Never ever bring that up again.
And it was his grave that I took for branch.
6 months.
Yeah, let me explain something to you.
Oh my god, man, you're a jerk.
You're not on good terms with him right now because you say things like that. You really got a real issue what you say.
Clearly,
Because you know rub the wrong person wrong way.
maybe she
Yeah,
does.
I'm not trying to. Don't take this the wrong way.
I mean,
But if it came down to between you and him, right now it's the longest companion that's still alive, and I've lost a lot of people. So by default, I will automatically side with him whatever happens.
and you can't.
Arwell as well, I'm pretty sure, because you're the newest guy. So try your best to stay on everyone's good graces. That would be my advice to you.
That's good advice.
First. Now, I'm not aware there.
Here's the diagram of what I'm trying to do. It needs to look like this.
I mean, I can get the shape right.
Cool.
Yeah.
And as soon as you start working on getting the shape right, and I'll start putting that in.
All important things are
I felt like I just plucked my nose out or something.
So as far as where we're going to Urhearth, right? Urhearth. I don't know if you're up
We were discussing plans with Rose.
Huh?
Sorry, we were discussing plans with Rose, and we got on Saturday.
Are you aware of the, well, I guess it wouldn't be a Leviathan, but of the out of game, what will we call this thing?
Overlock. His name.
Well, his name is Ogre, but what is it? like the Leviathan.
Well, the
It's,
Leviathan was the Leviathan.
Exactly.
They're guardians of the elemental planes.
You call them Guardian.
I think I'll just call it Ogre. I mean, it's not the scariest sounding name. I mean, there was this one creature I heard of back in Signal. Oh, there's this one guy at the bar, his name was Bill, and he told me that this one time he and his party, his adventuring group, they had to take on this thing that he called the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that almost destroyed the entire city. They were apparently better at it than us because they kept their city from being destroyed. So,
But the thing
but at
is,
the same time, they almost like ripped a hole in reality or something. They said something they had to cross the streams or something. I don't know.
but I was
Yes.
getting at, like, what is it? Like, what type of creature is it? Like, the Leviathan was a Leviathan. All we have is Ogremot's name. We don't know what type of creature it is. That's all I was asking.
I think your question is stemming from how in real life you know what a Leviathan is. Like it's a term, but
But, okay, so,
I think it's a giant elemental.
I'm guessing that since it's from the earth, and be stone and rock and big.
so then it will be elemental.
Most likely.
how long is he sleeping? How long does it take me to do my
About 2
needlework?
hours.
Okay.
So,
So I'm gonna do some needlework and I'm gonna pray. How long will the needlework take me?
do a sleight of check.
Started a hand for Orwell. You might as well tell him to take a deep breath.
Normal one.
Why did you put that on me, Josh? It's not a one.
Yeah,
It's
but
a 25.
yeah.
What?
Reliable talent. If anything,
Both, man. What do you want from
So
me?
that pouch is the only thing you want.
I just want 2 buttons, and I want a little flap where I can put it on one button, or I can put it on the other button. It's a bonus action. That's all I want.
So yeah, that takes you
A couple
Wow,
minutes.
a couple
All right.
minutes.
I'm gonna say a quick prayer, and I'm gonna meet them downstairs. I'm gonna walk into the room. Look at them around.
What time of day is it anyway?
This would be
we were at the whatchamacallit place. We went to the shop around noon.
so 2.
I'm gonna.
So, it's like, how do we beat him? I got.
Does Rose know what we're doing? Like, what we're gonna do? Like, does she know we're supposed to go fight this elemental? Or okay,
She's just really quiet, but she's totally been here the whole time.
Damn.
So there's a couple things we know.
so you're here with us now.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, good. Here, you can open this part.
We know that we don't really know anything. What kind of work are we doing over here?
I'm working on the amp.
Well,
Does it interest me in any way?
Well, it would help you out. It would actually help either you, me, or Rose.
can't remember what exactly kind of damage to the Leviathan.
it did massive smack. I'm not there, but it did massive smack you damage most of the time.
You fought it on the border of this country, like so. We were basically fending off the land, and it approached from the
She
sea.
was there.
So the damage it did was
Lightning.
plate damage, huh? Yes, it did lightning damage.
It did do some lightning. It also had some.
some
Did it
sound.
do some lightning?
Acid rain.
Had some sound that it did.
There was a cool.
Booming sound.
It did some. It did some scary sounds.
Who are you getting at, Rose?
But if water monster did those kind of attacks, what could the earth person do?
I was asking important questions.
I was thinking along those lines too. Like, what kind of attacks should we plan to use against this thing?
I don't
Based
know.
off of Rose's trail of, if I'm gathering this correctly, based off of what she was saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, Rose, the water elemental was doing lightning damage, which would be its weakness. You know, like if you're gonna fight water, generally you're gonna want to use electrical damage or lightning.
Out of game. Didn't you hit it with lightning damage during the fight and that wasn't it immune to that?
Yeah.
They are Pokemon.
I hate it. Well, I mean,
We must use flying type attacks against the ground monster.
but I mean that's logical though. Like if you were fighting a fire type creature, we would probably want to use water. Yeah, Nick.
What does everyone know about fire elementals?
Do an intelligence check.
That's a pretty good 21. Straight intelligence.
Yeah.
What damages are they? What damage are they weak against or strong against?
Fire can't do.
They don't. I think they're resistant to non-magical, like suppression. I think they're vulnerable to anything.
How game I know if they like try to swim they die, but I thought they were resistant to cold damage, like in general. I thought.
But fire type. No,
I'm like immune to fire.
Yeah, like me and fire damage is actual damage, maybe, because it's on fire.
Well, that's my owl more. But
It would definitely be resistant to ice.
Well, it's
It's my
water.
it's just these special more and a couple of animals.
my
Like, you don't do water damage.
no, it's cold damage.
Really?
Yeah, there is no attack that is throw a bucket of water on something. It's all I freeze it to death.
There's
Cold water whip.
cold, fire, probably some kind of water.
So fire, they don't have any vulnerabilities.
What are they strong against?
What else?
No one abilities.
You would know that they, like I told you, they have resistance from the non-magical attacks.
So, the only thing we really know about this ogre rock is that it's going to be, basically on par with the Leviathan. Which, slight confidence boost to the team, we did kill. I just want,
At cost.
it wasn't easy, but I just want to be remembered we can do this.
Have you ever been seeing those pictures of that Coke can next to the gallon of milk?
No.
I'll share.
So we know the Leviathan was unimaginably large, just incredibly destructive.
It was stupid big.
It had long-range attacks by controlling the environment around it, mainly the weather and acid rain. It made some scary sounds that for a second made me almost break in my boots. We've got to be on the watch for that sort of thing. It was incredibly tough to get a shot in through its hide, although our magic goop seemed to make it weaker, easier to harm. I know that my divine abilities seem to definitely hurt it a little bit. Was it extra? Was it just like
Looks like
just regular? Like they seem to really not like divine radiant attacks, so to speak.
Useful.
Um,
Hard to resist the might of the gods. So
it's true. And it unleashed a crap ton of attacks. Incredibly damaging.
Let's see a book that's not going to play.
Personally, I don't know anything about the Dwarven capital and the area around it.
Do a history check. Or intelligence.
It's gonna be the same thing. That's your phone. 18.
You haven't been there. You know that they're pretty strong in security in and around the mountains. It's mostly Dwarven and Gnomish and populous. Basically miners and weaponsmiths, blacksmiths.
So it will probably be in if it's been summoned around the Dwarven capital. It will probably be some kind of mountainous terrain, possibly underground, because I believe before it was being summoned, many adventurers were disappearing in the dungeons beneath the city, I believe were the rumors. So we could be facing this thing underground or outside in the mountains, neither of which I particularly count.
Over there.
They also know from fighting the Kraken that it had helpers of a, it had ilk with it. It had a strange masked fancy lady appear afterward to steal some kind of amulet, which we do not have for Ogremont. And we also know that probably like the Leviathan, it has its ability to resist things it shouldn't be able to resist. It's not going to be easy.
No. Definitely not.
If what do you know about this masked lady? The Empress you called her.
So she, suffice it to say, she was my former lover.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, you told the truth. You can lie whenever you want. Oh, I keep forgetting that. I gotta look at what you were supposed to.
We were supposed to be a thing, but apparently she had a thing with some centuries or even eons old guy. But anyways,
And the old guy's got it.
so in a nutshell, we first met her, and I explained how we first met her. And she contracted us to.
I don't. Perfect. I apologize. Let me start over. I don't need this woman's life story. What are her capabilities and weaknesses?
Good question.
Who's this Eon's old guy?
We
I don't
know.
care.
We don't know. But I'm going to explain to you how we came into dealings with her, because we know her on a familiar level.
What's her name?
Jalana. Empress Jalana.
Jalana. Okay.
Are you looking for any particular kind of druid spell?
There's a specific one I just wanted to look at, but I don't remember the name of it, so I just scrolled through the list until I see it.
So she originally contracted us after we won this tournament. And then she originally contracted us to clear up this mine for diamonds for her, and we were promised to share these diamonds after we completed the task, and we still have not. Anyways,
Sounds like you should have got cash up front, like half in front, and half in advance after the job was done.
you're right, and I'm only surviving one from that time.
Fucking mistake.
I hope you have it on paper.
Out of game, I get to collect all of that myself.
Which I don't know if Jelly was there, but technically Jelly is still alive. She's just retired.
Oh yeah, retirement fund.
Freedom of movement
Is
is a concentration.
never have to work again. So,
like that could reduce me because I'll get this birth.
no, Nikas died.
We buried Nikas.
We buried Nikas.
Foreign buried.
Didn't we bury Nikas?
Yes.
It turns out Nikas was
Tom? Nope. Tom's kicking around somewhere. Tom left.
Nikas was the
But was Tom there for the Empress thing?
Yeah.
Good.
Nikas was the BBEG all along.
Well, what do you have no idea what she would want? When the time you know her, was she connected to the cults, crashing wave? What did she possibly want with these
Well,
amulets?
That's where it gets confusing because she was butting heads with the Black Death. Earlier party members of GOM, we actually infiltrated the Black Earth to get some inside information, and then we were torn between who's right and who's wrong here. Should we stay with the Empress? Is she the right person, or is this Black Earth cult group? Are they the good guys?
Cults, good guys?
Man, we didn't know if they were a cult at the time. Yes, they seemed like a cult, but their ideals may or may not have been okay in our book. So we decided to see what was really going on. We dug a little deeper and found out that they were enemies of the Empress. We found the Black Earth to be bad guys, so we decided to try to wipe them out, sabotage from the inside. Didn't work out as well as we thought. We returned to the Empress, and she fed us these really, really good stories, which turned out to be true after various insight checks.
So the Empress are in here.
I'm getting there. Then we meet this angel guy in this tomb underground. We set him free from some kind of spell. I think.
Yep.
Yeah. And then he tells us about this long lost love that he has.
Yep.
Turns out to be my boo thing, the Empress.
Really now?
Yeah.
What's his name? He goes
Mahatma.
Yes. Thank you.
Do I recognize that name?
Do a religion.
Comes the power of the natural law and religion. That's 15.
17.
So apparently he's an angel who's in love with my boo thing, you know.
And this is the Aeon's old guy that she's into?
This is the Aeon Low guy that she is debating on being with between he and I. So
Is he an angel of cord? Yeah. Okay, mention that.
he's an angel of
That's what he said.
Yeah, he was the angel of cord.
Cord.
I know Cord.
Oh, where?
He's an angel of cord, like C-O-R-D.
K-O-R-D.
K-O. Yeah. So Mahatma, this
Remember that
angel.
cool trident that we never found when Thorn was still alive?
Yep.
Still think Gilgamesh was half that trident. Just saying.
So anyway, angel guy's name is Mahatma. Claiming to be an angel of cord. He's got this. Apparently, he and her were a thing back in the day, and you know, I didn't have the heart to break it to him that she and I were a thing now. But
I don't care about the romance subplot. I'm sorry.
no, it's okay.
You got a picture of this Empress?
We
saw her.
wallet.
You saw her?
He didn't see her because he was very.
Oh yeah, you're right. We saw her.
Oh, the second one was very much.
Here's what I heard.
Okay.
She came from the Leviathan amulet.
I'm getting there. Wait.
And-
So
I think I could kill her if I have a picture.
what else happened? What else transpired between us and the Empress?
Do you have a picture?
Not one of me.
Does Nor have her picture?
Did you ever paint her?
No, but she's always wearing a mask, so I don't know what her real face is.
So she came from the Leviathan amulet,
Mhm.
and she took it because we killed the Leviathan. So two things. One, I don't know if there's something we can do to not kill this next thing. Personally, I feel like it's a big bad thing, and if we don't kill it now, it can come back later, and then somebody else will have to kill it. So I vote for just killing it. However, you know, it's a huge, dangerous thing. And if we can just get rid of it without killing it, you know, I'm not prideful. I'm fine with that.
See, after
If it's weak enough, well, I'm pretty sure I can banish
But
it.
what I do know is if we kill it, regardless, I'm assuming there's an amulet somewhere. I'm going to be keeping my eye out for it. I hope you all do the same.
Well, yeah, if we choose to go that
If
path,
she shows up, she's dead. I'm going to kill her.
can we?
Yes,
We can.
pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
So you feel like we can fight a Leviathan level creature, then take on this
I don't know, but I'm going to try.
eons old
Not one right after the other.
Mind you, she is an elf. Do we know what type of elf she was? Did she explain when she was high elf?
Probably high elf.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I would be able to.
You would
yeah.
know that her features and her demeanor.
I'm just
So,
giving you.
Again, you guys feel that we can survive a Leviathan level combat experience and then take on this eons old high elf. High elf do magic.
I do magic, he does magic, Nor does magic, Rose does magic, you do magic. Well,
I can
you
tell
sort
you.
of do magic.
But
All I can tell you is if she shows up, there's a roughly 90% chance I'm going to attempt to kill her.
okay, but yes, I understand
Fair
we
warning.
all do magic.
I
Yes,
think we
that's
should.
funny.
I think we
However,
should wait till like the day after. You know, you get your hangover out of the way before you go out and drink wine.
Where did she go the day after the Leviathan?
I understand that we all do
You
magic
see the
for
dilemma,
the most
don't
part,
you?
but she's
I'd
had
like to find out.
eons of time to learn and to cultivate her magic. We don't touch I personally feel like we don't touch her magic
concentration.
for centuries.
How many centuries? Like, is she just regular high elf old or like older than high elf old?
Well, if she was
I've been
around,
seeing that like a lot.
did we ever get any time frame on the angel?
No, has been in power of Gatten for it's like 300 years.
So, but
And high elves and high, so she's been in charge for 300 years, and high elves only live
over 700.
Okay. So, as far as we know, she's not some crazy immortal or anything. She's just
That's old, but we don't necessarily know that because, again, she had this relationship with this angel. We don't know how long. Did we ever get how long ago it was? No. Okay. So we don't. We do know that she's had at least 4 to 5 times longer life than all of us. At least.
Especially in the cast.
sounds like
Real quick, I'm going to.
So walk in the park. This may not be, especially after a Leviathan fight.
Can you get out your battle quick? Sure. Alright, so I just want it to be marked down on individual inventory sheets. So we know what everybody has. Everybody, I believe, gained the 1 potion of thunder resistance and the 1 potion of inspiration healing.
It was at this time that you wake up groggy and you feel a weight upon you. You don't exactly know what it is.
Alright.
Just feel heavy.
What is that?
Weight upon me. Feel heavy.
What's your maximum?
Please.
0.
Maximum hit points.
Well, you get Uber drugs.
163.
So you're down to 80 right now.
what?
Nope, I quit. I quit.
Stop it! You should talk about.
Okay, I'll talk.
You should talk to several people.
Okay,
We can fix that.
I'm gonna note max HP currently. Max HP currently.
For the record,
But you
we're
don't-
selling that. For the record, actually, did he have like the drugs out after while he took them? Because if he did, I took them.
I would assume he took one and then put it somewhere.
Probably the bag.
I took it out of the bag.
I would do it, but
No, you weren't there.
No, he already had a little bit.
Oh yeah, you had.
Because you were going to look at it for poison purposes, which we're going to talk about. But you should be working on instead of this stupid ant. Stop. Work on poison.
That reminds me. You didn't pass that experience for last week.
A little older.
I'm a little 18.
Couldn't get to 19.
That was it. So just so we can mark down everybody's inventory, so we're all on the same page. Everybody has 1 thunder resistant potion. 1 additional greater healing potion. Alright. Porphyrion. Can I keep going? Okay.
Thunder resistance.
1 thunder resistance. And this includes Rose. Okay, John? Rose has these things too.
With my
Those
pencil.
2 things. Right here. No, that's mine. You can use that. Rose has 1 of each of those as well.
I'm breaking. He doesn't have any more left.
In addition, Arwell has a potion of invulnerability.
Okay.
Currently, doesn't matter. Alright, I am giving Bob the clockwork amulet. So you write that down, you put that on. I am currently attuning to the ring of shooting stars.
That's a good one.
In the bag of holding,
Okay.
I am asking you to hold on to me for me briefly. A dark shard amulet and 2 necklaces of water walking worth 300 and 350 gold, respectively.
Wait, what did everybody have?
Alright, 2 times.
And the greater second one.
And the necklaces are 300 and 350 gold
I'm
respectively.
also asking you to hold on to what's her name's necklace? That's worth 450. Janice's necklace, just in case I die, so there's no way you can have it.
Right, yeah, this is pearl ruby necklace
Yes.
worth 450 gold. That's it.
Okay, so you hold on to those for me. Cool. And the necklace of nourishment, which is just to hold on to for the party, it's 10 days worth of food on a necklace. So keep that in your bag for a starting day.
Necklace of nourishment, and it's 10 days worth of food.
Yes. For 1 person, I assume. You have the potion of resistance, non-resistance, and a 1 greater healing potion. You also have
Motion of what?
under resistance.
And this.
I'm gonna read this.
Yes. Greater healing. And you also have a potion of clairvoyance.
Greater healing,
Yes.
like greater help.
Yes. 44 plus 1. And you also have the clairvoyance potion, which is like a spell, which you have to look up and either decide to use, or the party can decide to use it, or you can try to recreate it later, or whatever. Also, just as a reminder, me and you picked up potions of cold resistance. We each have one of those from the graves after we buy it. Because I know you have a new thing, inventory thing. I'm going to choose to have that. We're going to need it.
No.
Also, I'm giving out some spells real quick. I'm giving out a scroll of mage armor to Bob. I'm going to give a spell scroll of bless to Nor, in the off chance that he needs it, and he can return the bless favor if I'm like. I'm also, just because I don't really see a need for them right now necessarily, I'm going to give you a spell scroll of charm person and disguise self to throw in the bag. I'm going to give you, because you may actually need it, a spell scroll of fairy fire, which is concentration, but it's a spell. When you use spell scroll with a concentration spell, it's just you have to concentrate on it, right? Okay. Fairy fire.
Roll.
It's a spell scroll, yes. So you can use it once. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to give you, for the bag, a spell scroll of detect thoughts and a spell scroll of locate objects. I also, now far more importantly, I have a spell scroll of Dimension Door, which is a really good one, and I would be more than happy to hold on to it. However, I already have some teleportation capabilities. Dimension Door lets you teleport with somebody else,
One
which
additional.
you can already do, but it's a much greater distance, it's at 500 feet. But more importantly, you don't have to see where you're at. Boom, give it to Rose. She spoke up, she gets it. I also have a spell scroll of polymorph, which, I'm not gonna lie, normally I would just keep to myself on the down low, but in coming days it could be very useful and it could be better suited to be in somebody else's hands.
Let me think one thing really quick. Can I use my sorcerer points on a scroll spell?
That's not ISTC.
Me.
Don't worry, do it. What's the DC?
The spell DC.
You're at 19.
Where you at?
20.
See, it's plus 6. You don't have +5. It's your stat. Not my fault. I will give it to Bob, but just remember it's a scroll, and don't use it unless you really have to.
Yep.
And feel free to give it back to me if you don't use it. Like I won't complain. All right, I think that is all of the things I needed to give out, and I feel good about that.
Nor, I don't know if you probably didn't use it.
Have I made it downstairs?
Well, they were in the other room.
Have I made it to the other room?
I'll say yes.
Nord, you do not look good. Does he look good?
He looks fine.
He looks fine.
Yeah.
Nord, you look great.
He's still,
How do you feel?
still a little flushed and his pupils a little dilated.
For the record, we're selling that or using it for poison. You're never taking it again. So how do you feel?
I feel like I weigh twice as much as I did before.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to medicine him out. Like, that check.
What does that mean?
Good message.
I just
Well,
feel
let's roll and actually they'll use fabricate the make coins.
So that so fabricate is something would be making a coin out of raw materials like raw gold or raw silver. If you just had like a bar or something, you'd have to melt it down to individual pieces and then fabricate those into coins.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Roland. have these new things that I just talked about.
Okay.
Could you just shut up for them so I handed them to you? Also, Norman, while you're here, I got a question for you.
What are they?
I've noticed through our travels you have a small light weapon collection going on. What do you have that you don't use that I could potentially borrow as an offhand weapon in the future? I have some normal daggers, my whip, which is cool.
I said I was done with it.
Oh,
Gives you some good range, but nothing.
29.
Okay, not great.
He definitely doesn't seem right. Do you want to actually physically touch him?
Oh, that's like a question. I'll definitely do that.
No, because he's trying to do a medicine check.
Yeah, I got it.
Do you allow him to do that?
Oh, sure. I'm used to doctor preparing and doing his thing.
Yeah, you definitely notice he's under some kind of drug that he's used quite recently.
That he's used for using.
I guess. Well, actually, what I should have done immediately. That was what I was planning.
Examination.
Lay on hands to remove poison.
Okay.
Just to see if he feels any better.
It removes, like you feel a little bit lighter, like your pupils go back to normal, the flushness goes away, but you still have that heaviness.
I have healing magics I can use on you if you tell me you need them. Like, how do you feel? Heavy? What does that mean?
He's definitely drugged.
Well,
Severe.
Yeah.
No, but it's the even though you may not be, in that
If I had
trance like state to the high.
I would say I feel about not even half, like
I'm
less than half of my normal self.
I'm going
Whatever
to.
you took is lingering in your body.
I can believe that because boy, do I feel like some
I'm just
stuff's
gonna cast Greater Restoration.
I mean, yeah, do that. So that out real quick. Also, I had some visions.
What did you say? Was it worth it?
Say a quick prayer. Put my hand on the shoulder. I'll put my hand on my necklace.
But what did you see? Did you learn anything? Was it
Cast
worth
Greater
it?
Restoration on it.
And do you have a picture of the Empress Diliana?
Kind of, maybe, and no.
Nuts.
So you feel more healthy, so your hip bone's going back to its excellent. Great. But you still feel heavy.
Alright.
It's just something not only physically but mentally.
Alright, my body feels better. Thanks, Arlo. Whatever you did.
Just for giggles, I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration. It still seems a little questioning. I'm just gonna give him one of everything.
How much money do we got?
Not much.
Not much.
Fine, B.
The group.
Not much.
Oh, that's right. I got 10 platinum. You gave me like 10 platinum, didn't you?
I gave you some number of buttons.
Dude, I'm rocking. Slightly more than 10 platinum.
So here's my question.
He's got 100 gold.
Pleasant
He's
hand.
really super rich.
130 gold.
I saw him the block of platinum. I saw him the block of platinum. I'm manually breaking it into chunks
Must be worth it at least.
and cast fabricate on the next day. All the chunks turn into points.
Why don't you just summon a diamond into the center of it?
Yeah, that's diamond dust.
Yeah, you have to pretty much disintegrate that platinum. You can't just break it up.
Well, I could disintegrate it into junker, but I mean that would then make it into a pile of foam.
Diamond dust. You can just literally use diamond dust, can't you?
I don't know.
For what? Just sell it.
Well, maybe, you know what we should do?
You could, I guess.
Okay, I'm nowhere now. Look, we're talking about money. Why don't we start going to people who, buy and sell goods and ask them what currency they accept? Maybe they'll tell us and we can stop guessing.
Is there a? It's what time? It's like are the shops still open?
Yeah, it's only like 2:30.
You're not really allowed to go anywhere, though.
We'll ask the guards to take us to a jeweler.
Assuming someone that's money.
Is
They
there?
told you can only go to one shop at one end.
Yeah, they're very strict about that.
Why are we listening? We'll overpower them or manipulate them. It's not complicated.
Can
we have a
you
little
run an
Remember,
errand for us?
remember when we talked our way into talking to a person and they were like,
Yes,
yo,
just the one
let
guy.
me see what I can
No.
do to help, and it's like, all right, well, let you see what you can do to help. Maybe we should, not do anything rash and stupid
Run an
now
errand
and
for us.
potentially ruin them.
You talk to the guard.
Okay, how do you,
should.
should I increase my dexterity or increase my health?
Which one is gonna do you the best?
I don't know. All around.
What are you trying to accomplish?
How much health do you have?
I got 110.
What are you trying to accomplish?
110? You're almost as healthy as me.
I can increase my health by 19, or I can increase my AC by 1.
What are you trying?
Honestly,
Oh,
probably.
yes, that's what we're.
I don't know.
Okay.
Sure, Constitution save is important. Concentration checks are important.
Yeah.
You're a warcaster.
I am a warcaster.
So if they see
I
us,
have 15 more hit points.
alright,
I am now at 120.
I got an important question.
15.
I go to the
He's
door.
the fragile one.
I go to the door and find the door.
Yes.
Do you? Let me ask you a question. Do you recognize the faces of every single person in this town?
No.
When you see a stranger on the street, do you stop him and ask him for identification to prove he was here?
No.
Fully.
I usually, if they're in the city, they have an identification that they either live here or they have trade here.
Fantastic. How many of you know our faces at this point?
That was a really good question to ask.
Well, there are 4 of us, and we know your faces.
Right. Right. I want to go see a jeweler.
You have authorized entrance into the one shop that you were in.
Mhm.
That's the one that you can go to.
And what if
Yeah, we need to go see him.
we just kept it between us that we went to go see this jeweler?
Unfortunately, that's not possible.
What if we kept it between us and the defense?
Hey, can one of you guys escort me back to Gloom Shop, please?
One of us can do that.
Thank you.
I didn't know that was
Real quick, I'll be right back. I'll be right back to help work on this again. I don't want to run back.
I have a Snapple factory.
One of them escorts you.
Have a quick march
I don't
now.
know if that's true or not.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Master.
I didn't realize you would be back so quick.
I didn't realize I'd be back so quick either. But I had a question for you. Do you accept jewels as for trade?
Because
That's fine.
it doesn't translate different culture. They gave me
Okay,
it
so-
translates to some stuff.
He's giving us that stuff because you're the heroes.
Next question. Do you have spell swords here?
Still out.
First one, I agree with you. I don't get the
And do you have scrolls?
Like I said,
of line
before,
word?
the structure.
It's a 7-level spell. Technically, it's a 7-level cleric spell.
Oh yeah, I tell you about your doctor. I give you my notes.
Oh.
Which are very boring.
I guess not much happens on the scene.
I liven it up a bit. I totally lie.
No, you're with everybody, right?
I'm with you guys.
Okay.
We're in the room.
Yeah, Bob's one.
Right, so I'll whisper the door. I have an
I don't know. I don't know
idea.
what it is.
When you
Alright.
okay.
And just again, I'm not used to
No,
being.
get it.
I'm not used to being the voice of reason.
Thank you
But
very
can we just chill
And I go
for,
back to the end.
for a minute or a few hours? I mean, we're all tired.
As
We got some
I
stuff to work on. I got bracers. You want some magical
As I
bracers? We can work
travel.
on magical bracers together. Boost your AC.
Yeah.
Got Bob
I
going
want
to a
to-
thing.
definitely need that.
We got
I went
We
to
got the
think
shopkeeping
about
potentially
two
coming
things.
in super clutch for us.
how much I have the
to go out
Yeah, we have a lot of talking we need to
of leadership and influence that I've used.
And
I
again,
still have the tone behind me because I was able to establish that.
the library.
Alright.
How much does that
I
worth?
have a glass sword.
You've already used
So
it.
I go against the
Yeah,
undead.
well, the magic's gonna come
I have
back.
a rapier. It's just a rapier. I have a magic dagger.
I mean,
It's got
that's where
You can do an intelligence check.
it's got a +2. I have a shovel and a pickaxe.
3 rolls.
I love that those
3 rolls to get a 13.
So
Don't you have 2 plus
that
2
was a
daggers?
total
Isn't that
of
what you only?
That's
I
all
only
the
have
check.
2 plus 2 daggers.
That would be
Those are your knowledge, right?
Since I had a brief stint as a shop owner businessman, would I have advantage on that roll?
You can add your proficiency.
Sweet.
D4 is like
Thank you.
3 damage to 6 damage. Is that what you
15. If you would sell it, probably
And it's a 94.
She also had like plus 1 short choices.
around $30,000.
You probably sold.
Okay, good enough.
You still like this thing's laughter.
Yes. I would never sell that for you.
Okay. Second thing, as soon as I get back to the room, I take one scraps of paper, throw it over, I flip it over, and I draw some calculations on it.
For the
We
purposes
talked
of
about it
What?
for like 2 seconds.
for the purposes of the upcoming fight,
Mhm.
a plus 2 dagger would be better. But in
Can
general,
I able to describe this roll of a spell that I would be able to wish?
You can have a close to dagger.
That thing.
You got it on part of this.
Describe a scroll that you
No, it'd be
first spell that you wish.
like could I scribe my own scroll of divine word, even though I don't know that stuff.
this line that's not working around.
Okay. Could I?
No, you're going to distract the guards. I can do that. Lines as well.
But
I really feel like I should.
Are we doing anything today?
I don't worry about it. I'm just going to
I've already
unlearn a
used
spell.
spell slots.
Yeah, so we're not even
Well, we have plenty of things we need.
I love spells. I
Plus
unlearn a spell. I take a new
And
spell.
or do.
Alright, well, you can disguise stuff, right?
I can.
How about I take you outside and you disguise yourself to a person that doesn't look like Earl?
How
They're gonna
hard
know
would
I'm gone.
it
How
be?
will they know you're going?
Because I won't be there.
Well, clearly you're just a little.
Isn't there have a problem with that too?
Well, then get over
How hard would it
At
be to?
least, at the very, very
So
least,
it's
I'm
not
involved with that.
Like how many?
Fine.
How long would it take
See what
to
most things about it.
to make a stand that cast divine to describe the scroll now that I know stuff?
another guard.
So you know the questions.
Yeah, yeah, because I unlearned a spell.
Do you hope to accomplish out?
That's what's
It's 7 holes.
Do what?
Actually, this using Xanthar
That's what I'm asking.
using Xanthar tools. I can
I'll be totally honest with you guys. Just leave here and teleport back in.
25,000 gold and 16 work weeks. Nope, that ain't going.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll all. Yeah, can you teleport all of us? We'll leave the titty. Isn't it titty?
Yes, you did. We'll do the titty. Need a titty.
We'll leave the city. We'll change our clothes and we'll come back tomorrow.
Still not gonna-
Yeah, but you.
I don't have anything.
I have a possibility.
The only reason I came to this town is because it
By the-
potentially helped us in what's upcoming.
Okay.
I don't care about this town other than that. And I don't see what can help us in what's coming by circumventing their city rules that much. Like, I don't see in what they
I see your point.
making a lot of sense.
And Bob's back. He immediately like takes all one piece of air, flips it over, scrolls a bunch of stuff down on the side, flips it back over. We probably don't have time to make that work.
What was the point of you leaving? What'd you do?
Well, I wanted to see if Bloom took Jules at his current. He will if it's something he needs. So
About dust.
yeah.
Didn't ask him about dust.
No, I didn't ask about that. I asked him about Jim.
He didn't get
That was my whole question. You talking about dust?
He didn't ask specifics. He just asked
No, I just
a broad general
So
question.
Arwell pulls out the +2 dagger, slits his own throat. He's on. He's on to the afterlife.
I cast wish and kill everybody. I cast wish like earthquake the city, ping it
I teleport away. Prefer you want to come?
I counterspell your teleport.
I do it a second time.
I counterspell it again.
I walk outside and then do it a third time.
I counterspell you, then disintegrate.
Just bonus action hide and then cast
Good point. Me and Porphyrion hide way beyond your perception and Vento.
I wish that Porphyrion kills you.
You already wished.
I only got one of those.
I wait for the next day to happen.
Anyway,
It don't matter. It's so happens. I changed the fabric of the universe.
alright, pulling back out my checkbook. So,
Okay,
what's up?
how to game question. Poison. How does poison work? You can poison. You have a vial of poison. You can poison a certain number of ammunition, and let's say 10 pieces, and those 10 pieces are poisoned for a certain period of time, probably. And you use it and it does whatever effect. So for a blade, how does that work? You put poison on the blade, and it's good for so many hits. And is that like the same thing? Like you use one vial for 10 pieces of ammo, or like can you use one vial and just do like 2 pieces of ammo? Like how does the whole vial go one weapon for like so many
Depends
hits?
on
Is that
If we were going to take the magical anti-elemental group and put it on 2 of his swords, how many swings does he get before it's gone? On one sword, you know, he's got a sword that's covered in the goop. How many stats does he get?
I wasn't even talking about the goop.
I think the goop's really relevant in this situation.
I forget how it worked last time.
He coated the whips and he shot it.
I mean, we put it in arrows, yeah.
I would say.
How much we got done? 2
Uh,
ones and 2 pumps.
I think so. I would say like 10 rounds, 1 minute.
You have 1 minute of goop on your sword.
Does that use the whole vial for like one weapon or what?
All right, so that would be 1 whole weapons of it. So now back to poison. How many rounds of poison would he get?
What do you mean?
Well, he's to tell you.
I mean, so the poison and the gluers work basically the same functionality wise. Or like mechanically wise, they work the same.
Yeah.
Okay, just do different things. Okay, that's cool. So we have 2 vials of poison that we think would be good against Oberlock.
We do.
Or 2 vials of goo.
We do have that goo. Yes,
And we have 2 vials of other goo that may or may not be helpful enough.
they'll go to indicate their effectiveness.
So
I believe that's what happened last time.
we can coat 2 weapons for a minute to weaken them as much as possible.
Cool.
I don't know who should have those weapons or what weapons those should be, or what we should do with that.
Yeah.
But I was really asking about poison in general, because I want my boy Porphyrion to finish messing with that hallucination herb to make some poison out of it. Because I want some poison from that.
I can no longer reverse gravity.
Okay.
Great. I was counting on that.
It was handy that one time.
I mean, I think it would be kind of useful in this scenario, but okay.
Alright, poison was I forgot it and learned something more useful.
What do you like?
Divine word.
I don't know what that does, but okay.
No, thanks.
A prayer? No.
So when you get some poison out of that drug, please let me know. And please give me some.
It's a bonus action.
You utter a divine word
Because I'm going to use it.
the power that shaped the world at the dawn of creation. It might actually. Alright, this might be actually faster. Is it gonna be faster?
Just read the bottom paragraph. That's the most important thing.
Yes, it will actually be faster.
Regardless of its current hit points, a celestial, an elemental, a fae, or a fiend that fails its save is forced back to its plane of origin if it isn't there already. You can return to your current plane for 24 hours by any means short of a wish spell.
Our faces when this league wishes it back.
That's what counter spells for.
If they can.
Because we're going to do that right in front of
Wish it back and works. Yeah, I guess.
Wait, what?
You gotta know it's gone in order to be able to push it back.
There's no way that it's not.
I mean, who knows? I'm not here to can talk about what could and what might. I'm here to talk about what is.
Oh, I just had a really dumb idea.
Joshua forgets divine word and learns reverse gravity.
No.
I'm making it work on my checklist.
Please make me a little spell.
Divine word?
No.
It's a symbol.
Yeah, that's a sample. I couldn't remember if Gate was main full or not full spell.
What is it?
9.
Okay, so
Sorry.
all right.
Unless you just saw something.
So, what do you want to do for the rest of the day? I'm sneaking out. Is there a window?
Yes.
Just tell me one thing we hope to accomplish.
You know what?
I got you.
At this point, it's because you pissed me off.
I pissed you off?
That's right. I'm
With
tired.
one reasoned argument?
I'm tired of negativity.
It wasn't even negative. It was a question.
I am very, very ornery right now. I just came off a bad trip.
Nor,
You know I will
Nor-
100%.
you gotta be careful. If you're gonna do this, then you gotta go out and do it with gusto and with finesse, and you gotta not fuck this up.
I will
And I inspire a
100%.
leader, and I grant everybody that listened to me for 10 minutes, because I'm so badass at it, 25 temporary hit points.
I mean, that's really not helpful in this situation.
I will 100%
Yep.
help you with almost anything
Except
if
this.
I think it's worthwhile
Except-
doing.
Okay.
But I just want to know what we're doing.
You know what?
Are you just trying to get money?
No, I don't want money.
Are we just-
Money's useless.
Listen, are we in for just some laughs? Because like that's a reason. Like I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But like, just
You want
because,
more?
Not really. No.
Oh man.
I was just fucking around.
motherfucker.
Someone said let's just go. Be good.
What do I want to do for the rest of the day? I want to talk to the guard outside the door. I want to ask him about his life. What made him decide to become a guard? Why the town is the way it is?
Then I'm gonna bite his head off.
Maybe ask. Maybe
Can
ask how.
you
To,
learn divine word?
Yeah, I'm a divine sorcerer. I get access to the third spell.
maybe ask him.
I'm
Like,
working on those bracers of defense.
maybe ask him what's the deal.
All the time.
How do you get
Yeah.
proper documentation to live
It won't be
inside the
on
city? That kind of stuff.
It takes me 80 hours.
Do you
You're
wish to
told,
live
right?
in the city?
I mean,
So we can work on those.
what do you think? Is it a nice city? Is it a good place to
40
live?
hours.
Good place to raise a family?
It is for me.
Okay.
All right. Well, then sure. Why not? I'm always looking for a new place to lay down. Some
That's like
roots.
you're helping him carve stuff. Like that.
Well, there's a process you to go through.
Okay.
You have
If I can help him, I can help
to
you.
acquire citizenship.
All right.
We can spend
What are the
4
steps for
days
that?
of us doing it together. 20 hours a piece. That's 40 hours.
I'm not really sure. I was born here, so
Oh, okay.
Oh, because you were born here, you're better than us. Is that how it works?
Darrell, go back to your job.
citizen.
Okay. Well, who would know? I mean, I don't know why I'm even
I
asking
didn't even
this.
think about it.
We're only here for. We can only be here for another day. It's not, and we're not even allowed to go and seek that type of thing out.
Correct.
It's unfortunate. It's almost like you don't want new people to live here.
Anyway,
Think of the gifts we could provide.
Right.
Anyway,
If they had seen and done half the things we've seen and done, silly guardsmen standing on the wall all day.
what does it matter what you've done if no one believes or remembers you?
That's a good point.
So, how many hours?
Give it at least a
Like, how many hours are we gonna work on this thing now?
I don't know. I'm not working on it.
We're here and there to work on it.
So, if we can code 2 weapons with this compute, what 2 weapons should we code? How do we want to approach this fight?
Well,
I propose.
I'll say that number I gave you with like long swords or staves or hammers.
what about daggers?
Daggers,
Since they're significantly shorter,
they're shorter, so they won't last as long.
it would.
What if could you just use half a bottle on a dagger?
Good. But the half the amount of time.
So 6 rounds.
So 6 rounds, but you can do it twice, or you can just do 4.
Be 5.
Right.
5 rounds.
Yeah.
10 rounds.
6 seconds.
100% with 5 rounds.
The 6 seconds totally throws you off. 1 minute. 1 minute. 6 and 5.
I would suggest,
You got that good religion? Yep, I can.
oh, just look up popcorn, it's fine, you don't have to scan the thing. I would suggest Rose, if you could,
Yes.
bring as many healing spells to the table as possible. If you can do it and it heals somebody, you get ready to do it.
Okay.
100%. You ready to heal?
Yep.
Us 3 were the killers. We surround it, we destroy it.
Yep.
As buffed as possible. Bob, I don't know what you do. You don't die.
Yep.
You just stay away
Yep.
and you help us and yourself and hurt it
Yep.
and you like banish it or whatever if you can.
Yep.
Rose, when the going gets tough, just turn into a mammoth. Then don't die.
Rose, don't you have some
What kind of scroll you gave me? I mean, I can use
Dimension door?
that.
Oh, yeah, I guess that helps not die.
It would help not to die.
Rose, listen.
But also, remember, you can just transform into like anything. It's crazy.
So the man, the amendment. It's the most, or like a flying thing.
But if you two live through this,
Oh yeah, you can try elementals too.
when one of us inevitably dies,
That'll probably be one of those.
you can bring us back, man.
We do have a
Yes, I can do that.
We have a diamond worth 25,000 gold. So yeah,
Are you going to shoot or stab?
shoot.
Shoot? Because I have two ideas. I really feel like
I obviously have a question. Arwell, say you attack once, right? It
yes.
does big damage.
Okay.
Do you have?
Are you asking how much sneak attack I do?
I'm asking if you have extra attack.
I do.
Now, you have
I
a
use
bonus
extra attack so I can do multiple smites per round.
When you do your bonus action
Yes.
to do your offhand attack, how much damage does that do?
Not a lot unless I want to smite.
Are you going to slide on that bonus attack?
I mean,
You can just. How much?
I have a grand total of maximum potential. I have like 13 smites.
How many smites can you do on one attack?
One. I can do smites of varying strength, but I can only do one smite per hit. But I can do any number of smites per round. Does that make sense to you, or Ron?
You can do varying amounts of smites.
Yeah, because it changes per spell slot you use
Okay, so you could use a fourth of the spell slot
to do 5d8 extra damage.
on one attack.
Yes.
Thank you. That was my question. And now I understand. I was trying to figure out if it would be worth it.
You can take concentration on a spell.
I have a question for
You
you.
know, I cast that polymorph.
What is your
If the
sneak
polymorph
attack?
doesn't take, do I lose concentration on the spell I was on?
Four? Okay, so I'm at 7.
I mean, I already knew your secret.
So,
And how much health do you have?
160.
Oh wow, that's not. I thought it was way higher than mine. It's not a whole lot higher than mine. I like 130.
how much help do you got?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't. That's why I asked.
Please actually tell us.
If he doesn't tell you, I actually know what it is. Is he?
Tell us.
I gotta scroll down to it.
He's giving you a look. He's like, "Don't do this to me, bro."
Alright.
He's a toughie.
Just tell us. Come on.
Okay, cool.
I'm all out on the table. I'm not allowed to help.
I'll give him a minute.
58, 59, 60.
Okay, cool. He should be at about
You don't know, do you?
186. Okay.
So still the most on the party, at least, because he's got 30 more health than me, and you've got 20 more than him.
Yep.
And I'm a melee fighter. Not really, but kind of.
Why?
If the Terran allows, I am more than
That's
willing.
right. You said the terror.
Batter in your face. I am more than willing to give us some divine blessing and have us riddle the thing with holes until it's smaller and more vulnerable, and we can close it and kill it.
Well, you give us a divine blessing.
I am perfectly willing to bless us and have us shoot it from a great distance.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That works. You can do that.
Does anybody? What kind of let's have some out of game and in game talk here. What kind of buffs are you guys bringing to the table?
0.
I got one
You
that I
can
could do.
buff yourself with your stupid superpower monk thing that I don't know we know about, that John knows about, and it's ridiculous. You better use it.
That's definitely.
I can protect myself and one other from death.
What does that do? What does that mean?
It means you drop the one hit. If you were to instant die, it prevents it, and if you drop to 0 hit points, you automatically
Excuse me?
come back to 1 instead.
On my paper? My clean paper?
What is it or no?
Why did you do this to me? You just gave me that one because it's like us.
That's
Holy.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I only got 3 of those spell slots, and that's the same slot that takes polymorph.
We can all concentrate only once.
I believe
Yeah.
Rose has a non-concentration spell that lets her,
Yeah,
keep people
Yeah,
from being
what
trapped.
spells does Rose want to tell us about, right?
That would be useful.
What, Foresight?
For a
Or
second.
Hero's Feast?
Heroes.
What else do you do?
The Hero's Feast is amazing, that's what it does.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, if we if we had the stuff to do, if we did Heroes Feast,
towards that's good.
it would probably
Heroes Feast.
cure, if nothing else, it'd probably cure Nor's
Freedom of movement.
being all drugged to the gills.
It gives you advantage on wisdom saves for 24
cure
hours,
wounds, mass cure wounds.
which is enough as it is. That's enough reason right there. It gives you 2d10 to your maximum and current health, and makes you immune to poison or something. It's good.
I go back to one of the guards. You ever heard of Ogremok?
No,
You know anyone who might know anything about ancient elementals?
Shouldn't I know something? I'm sorry, go ahead.
probably
Gloom knows a guy.
Queen.
You know what's great about you guys keeping watch over us and not letting us do anything besides go to that shop and then leave? Is that you answer 0 of our questions and are unhelpful in almost everything. And then I just close the door in his face.
No, Gloom knows a guy.
Well, that's helpful. Can you Bloom get us in touch with that person? Can you bring that person here?
He'll think about it and try.
Okay.
It's a very hard to get hold of guy. Someone else needs to take the scroll.
Wouldn't I know
Someone else needs to take polymorph.
something about the elementals?
Sure, I'll take it.
All the
I
books
take-
I read.
No,
creatures,
someone who can get close enough to you to help me. Who's going to get close enough to it anyway.
What's the range on poly?
Do
What's your class?
a religion check.
and I have advantage since I read those books. No, I get it. Sorry.
Add my
I
own
was teaching
advantage
for the
and
invisible polymorph
proficiency
school
if
that I
you
told
don't
him.
have it.
Give me back if you didn't use it. You should give away.
Okay, well,
Well, I'm just announcing to the world.
I mean, if you're
60 foot.
why do you want it? Just because it's a polymorph school? Is it telling you why you should have it?
Okay.
I'm serious. Is it good? Is it better for you to have it than me?
no.
Oh, you don't? Or you just because you're weird? You know?
Like it's 16.
16. What are you trying to think about?
Is there anybody who be paying you?
No.
Okay. I would imagine that I read something about them somewhere in the books that I read. You know, like something about.
Which are you for the highest DC?
You see.
The spell save DC.
Difficulty challenge.
And
19, 18 probably.
Like characteristics, things that they do, where they are, their history type of deal. You know, basically like Discovery Channel type of things about them.
You're going to carry it.
From all the books that you read,
I was quoting Ken.
information that the party members have learned about or have known.
Well, you're going to carry that week.
These being the
I don't really know
guardians
who's spending
have never been actually seen.
They come from a time
So
where
nobody actually knows what
men were skinny, I guess.
they are. Guardians of
They all-
the
they all-
elemental planes,
They always
which the elemental planes are pre-creation of the universe.
Listen,
So they are beings,
I'll take the stereotypical thing.
probably beings of enormous power and influence over whatever they create.
do we know we know it's an elemental, right?
Mhm.
Are we assuming that?
Okay. So I feel
Question. Oh, okay.
question. Okay.
Should we? What does? One question, possibly, a follow up. What does plane shift do?
It gets rid of it.
They can do one of two things.
You teleport it to a different plane of existence.
They can do one of two things. They can teleport a enemy creature to a plane of different existence and it fails a charisma save, or it can teleport up to 8 willing creatures holding hands to a different plane. But in order to do that, we need to have a rod that is attuned to that plane, or for him to wish.
I got all of your money.
He has the material.
So-
What's the
What plane is the rod attuned to?
you have one free from this 24. Cool. There's no cost to it.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
I wish for a drink. That was easy.
Scotch.
Scotch and orange. I've never had Scotch.
You never. Porphyrian.
Whiskey is a sipping drink. I have a friend who didn't remember that.
Was this friend? Did this friend recently forced to shave himself bald or anything? Cover up a bad decision?
No.
Okay. I think Porphyrian said probably more.
I didn't have that much hair to begin with. I don't think you're talking about you. That's what I was confused.
I think Porphyrian needs to have the Clyde Marshmallow.
Why? Just because he has one higher as DC?
And she'll be closer to it. It's the outer game, like the
I'll hold on to it for now. We can talk about it later.
yeah. The point of it is still like we want it to be we want it to we want one of these spells to take.
So
If we hit it with the faster we hit him with them, and he's got more of a chance that it has to make sure that it does make sure that it.
So both John and Narwhal feels like we need to have this conversation, and we're not really accomplishing enough as right now.
Yeah,
So I propose I'm going to throw down some bullet points, and then I'm going to go to sleep and try to accelerate the timeline.
Okay.
All right.
I have a follow-up question.
You follow a question real quick. Let's go.
Should we try to go through this elemental plane to defeat this thing there?
No.
As opposed to bringing
No.
it?
It's already here already.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Also, don't fight it on its territory.
Yeah, leave it there.
You want to fight the Leviathan while swimming?
All right.
No, thank
All
you.
right. Bullet points.
All right. So it's going to be really tough to kill.
Yeah.
We're going to try our hardest to kill it.
Cool.
And if we happen to just banish it someplace else along the ways, then that's just kind of how it is, and we'll see how that goes, even though it'll probably end up coming back and we'll have to try to kill it again.
Sure.
All right. So we got to decide on a few things, not right now, but a few things in general. We got to decide on who gets the goo to hurt this thing.
I get you because I'm gonna shoot arrows.
You're more accurate than me.
I carry the go. Yeah.
We have to decide who gets the invulnerability potion.
I mean,
We have to decide on
he'll basically be invulnerable anyway. He's at a range shooting spells, but I mean, considering that we all have pretty much the same low life, doubling any of our hit points is a good thing. So
that's what's on the table.
flip a coin.
We got to decide who's going to be hasted.
I guess you. Well, if I haste you, you can be, just remember, if I lose concentration on haste, you're gonna be real time.
It'll suck. You have got to try to slow it. You're the only one who can do that. It doesn't really have a concentration thing. If you can slow it, boom, amazing. Gonna have to try to do that.
Well, he's polymorph first though. Or
What did Rose
slow?
offer insight wise on her spell abilities?
She doesn't have a lot. Who, Rose? Yeah. As far as buffing?
Oh, buffing. Okay.
Yeah.
So she has tons of spells. When did Rose have no spells?
I only
Well,
have
like,
two.
she has healing, obviously, but
Yep.
other than, Urhearth's Feast.
Yep.
There's.
Druids don't do much support.
I just really want to know if she mentioned she has foresight.
No, yeah, she has foresight.
Yeah, she has foresight.
It's on the druid spell list.
Is that something Rose is going to bring to the table for this fight?
You should definitely.
She definitely should.
What
In
exactly-
Arwell's opinion.
What exactly is she wanting to?
Well,
I don't know. That's what I'm
See.
saying. If she's willing to foresight somebody, we can decide who's going to.
Okay,
Foresight's to give the guy advantage on everything. Spell. It's not a.
it's what Percy had when they went to go and get their stuff back.
It's the amazing spell. That just makes you better.
Question.
But that's not concentration.
But for the DM, can Rose shape change into the Leviathan?
Rose can't shape change at all. She doesn't have a crown worth 1,200 gold pieces.
If that's all that's stopping us, we can fix that.
Yeah.
I don't know how this spell works. I don't really know how her works.
It's like I can fix that.
So I've read this extensively. With the circle of the moon thing, she can wild shape into any creature challenge level 4 or below. Has a bonus action for free because of how high her level she is. Shape change is a 9th level spell. She can turn into any creature that she has seen of a challenge rating of 20 or below.
And before the Leviathan's challenge rating was 21. Because it was honestly probably higher than 12. I like how I looked at spells and you looked at Wild Shape, like, because we were fully prepared to die today without police. So we got to decide on foresight.
Okay.
And do we have everything we need to make Heroes Feast happen?
We need a chalice. Do we have a
Do
chalice?
we need that cup? Because if
I can make one.
I will listen, if we leave tonight to steal a cup, like that's the reason. All right.
Alright.
Well, if we need the cup, I can get it. I can get us one.
Okay, give us a cup and a circlet.
No, I can do one or the other.
Alright.
We can get the cup. Circle of you.
She changes concentration, right?
It is concentration.
How is she gonna foresight in concentration?
Foresight's not concentration. And she can rest for 4 hours.
We're gonna have to time that really well.
Foresight lasts for 8 hours.
We're gonna have to time that really well.
I mean, we know what we're gonna do.